Welcome to another edition of Sesame Record Reviews, the only music review show that you just cannot take a bath without. Yes, it's time for a record that you may wonder why I didn't include it in the last video. So here it is. 1974's Ernie shit. Wait, excuse me? Look, Children's Television Workshop, I know you just started your record company, but why does one of your first ones have to include a curse word? Oh, jeez. So to rephrase, here he is, 1974's Ernie's Hits. Like I said, you may wonder why I didn't include this in the last video. And one of those from last show was a record from 1974, and two of them, were from 1983, including one with Ernie. Like I did say in that video, this was just the beginning of their own record company back in 1974. But over the years, since they've made more albums, it wasn't until 1983 that they would do new ones, dedicated to the characters. And one thing I didn't mention is that a lot of the tracks on the older albums are really just sketches. Case in point, to the back cover. Yeah, we already went through Rubber Ducky, Imagination, DDD in the last one. But we've also got bits like Everybody Wash, Ernie presenting the letters A, U, and Q, and, what else? Oh, like I did say, most of them are sketches. We have a lot of them that are repeated from the Havin' Fun album. We also have ones from the actual show, like Ernie's Drum and The Wrong Patient. Who remembers those? Yeah, so this sounds like a great album. I love the green cover, even though there may be clear traces of photoshopping. And Ernie and the Rubber Ducky, you're the one. And Ernie is my most favorite Muppet, so let's get ready to review this on the record player. Now here she is on the record player. And back to the record itself. Yeah, if you could see the taping job, you can tell this has seen better days. But the record is in pretty good condition, so let's get to it. But since we've already went through Rubber Ducky in the last show, I'm just going to play the intro because this happens to transition to the next track on this.
My puppy's all filled with water and nice fluffy suds. And I've got myself the washcloth to wash myself. And I've got my nifty scrub brush to help me scrub my back. And I've got a big fluffy towel to dry myself when I'm done. I'm going to wash myself, and while I do, you're going to pretend you're washing yourself. I am? Of course you are. That's what all the boys and girls listening to the record are going to do.
It all goes together.
You see, I don't think. You kids ready? Good. Everybody rush! Everybody wash your hands!
How can I do that when I'm holding this camera? Sorry, Ernie.
Everybody wash your face!
Now here comes one of the plain sketches I was talking about.
Ernie presents the letter A. Now it's time to study the letter A. One word that begins with A is apple. And this is an apple. And this is Cookie Monster. Okay. Now listen, is everybody about ready? Oh yeah, I guess I'm ready to get it. Okay, well let's all draw the same thing. Now you kids at home too. Now Prairie, why don't you choose something first, and we'll all draw what you draw.
As much as Ernie did do the intro like we just hear, and he does do the last verse of this, these tracks are mostly just ones that he just appears on.
Time to dust the shelf, huh?
Now here's a sketch that was taken directly from the original show, and this one is from season 1.
It's your turn, you know, and you always stall. Oh, I'm not stalling, Bert. You see, it's just that there's something I ought to do before I dust the shelf. No. Okay, Bert. But I still think I should have taken the toys off the shelf before I dusted it, Bert. I don't believe it.
To be fair, you could have been more specific, Bert. Time for side 2.
You know what letter comes after C? Indeed I do, Bert. And if you listen to this song, I bet you might be able to guess what letter it is. D, 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 D,
You're the one. Uh-oh.
How would you like to buy it all round?
The first side started off with 2 tracks from the original cast album. Now over here, there's 2 songs in a row from the Muppet Alphabet album. It all goes together.
Isn't that catchy? Come in. Oh, hi there, Doctor. Gee, thank you very much for coming over. Oh, sure thing, Ernie. Open your mouth. Yeah, but you see, Doctor, Ernie, open your mouth.
You can't see that the doctor might possibly be the sound man that just came in earlier. But ting. Yes, and this is another one that was taken directly from the show. But on most copies of the album, the later ones, you may not hear this one because it's replaced with this, taken from the Sesame Mucho album.
Rubber ducky gozando en el baño nosotros dos. Rubber ducky, tú eres mi amigo. Oh, Rio. Rubber ducky, tú eres mi amigo. Rubber ducky en el baño contigo. Rubber ducky, tú eres mi amigo. Oh, rubber ducky. That was for me doubly.
And so concludes our record review for today. Stay tuned for next show's single review, which will very much not be one of these character tribute albums. Until then,